What is up, Overwatch Odyssey? It is Zoran for the third time in a row this week, coming at you live for a heck of a matchup tonight. We have got the Munchkins going up against the Lootboxers, and I am excited for this matchup. The number one team, the number two team going head-to-head to see who will end up in the playoffs with the number one seed and who will drop down. Definitely going to be a good matchup, and I am anticipating all 5 maps to be played tonight, but I will not be doing a lot of yapping tonight. Doing the lead casting, we have got Zach returning. Zach, what's going on?
Nothing much, Soren. How are you, man?
I'm living life, dude, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little extra hyped, even though we're reaching close to Zoran's bedtime. I have a little bit of hype here for tonight's matchup between these two teams. But also we have doing some casting as well, co-casting with Zach. We've got the one, the only, the Don. John, what's cooking?
What's going on? What's going on?
I am
John Sigma,
which we didn't even see at Kings Row. We got to talk about that.
My team banned me from Sigma. They wouldn't let me play Sigma.
That's crazy.
I asked them, I was like, can I just play Sigma? I can just come out on Sigma, and if they got something bad, I'll switch. And they're like, no. I was like, oh, man. But it worked out in the end. You know, we won. So.
Yeah, and you guys played exceptionally well last night. Now I gotta say, for those of you who don't know John is not past tense. John is the tank player for one of the tank players for XL2B, and after having won their match last night, they're in the unique position. So I have a feeling I know who John's rooting for tonight. But they are in the unique position where if the Lootboxers, who are currently number 2, take the L in tonight's match, XL2B will take the number 2 seed. So if anyone else has any other guesses as to who John will be rooting for tonight. But we are waiting for map picks and everything. So Zach, John, I'm going to let you guys take things away as we get ready to unfold this matchup.
Yeah. You're calling out Julian. Julian not even here.
I know he's not here. I always be calling out Julian, though.
What's your favorite person? You guys are in love with each other.
He's my favorite loot boxer. He is indeed. I'm a sucker for ball gameplay. What can I say?
I think we can expect some ball tonight, right?
Doesn't look like it. It appears Julian will not be here tonight, so we're going to be seeing a lot of Hockey Pizza Man Ramatra, I would assume.
Is that what they said?
It looked like that's what they were saying, that he wasn't going to make it tonight.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they got hockey starting first map. Oh, man. Hockey and Aubrey now. We don't mention the other names. Squid and Arrow.
Aubrey.
Going against Thumper. Okay, wait. This Ram matchup might be kind of fire. Thumper and Hockey Pizza Man?
2 of the best Ramatras in the Odyssey League. We're about to see go head and head at each other. Mr. Bogus Bonus is going to have his fill tonight against Eugene over there on the Sojourn. Don't forget Aubrey now. I almost wanted to call him by his previous username.
Oh, man. Aubrey. What is he trying to, he's trying to be like Drake or something. Aubrey
I don't think he wants to be like that guy.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, that wouldn't be a good thing.
Not at all. Still waiting on the map pick on the side of Lootboxers.
Dude, somebody's spamming getting on and off. I can't even see the chat anymore. In my friends list.
That sounds like you need to unadd them as a friend, John.
I think I might have to. I think I might have to. Ruining the flow in the system here.
Why do you have to get him out of here?
Get him out.
They gone. Ban Hammer.
It's Stacks, bro. We're banning Stacks.
What? Oh my! Oh,
They're taking bad long right now. Oh, Li
Zhang, finally. And my statement from yesterday stands strong. Li Zhang is a heavy map pick. Everyone loves Li Zhang.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually kind of mad that we banned Li Zhang yesterday. They made me do it. I was like...
I was surprised.
What if we ban Oasis or Ilios? And they're like, nah, ban Li Zhang. I was like, all right.
You ban the map everyone wants to play, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we practice on it, so I don't know.
It appears we have a restart.
Like technical difficulties. Slight. Hopefully it's slight.
Technical difficulties have maybe arisen a little more.
Oh jeez, they only have, what is it, like less than 10 minutes? It's like 8 minutes or something. But I think they're filling back in. We're gonna get this started just a second now. Newman is in the chat, bro. Syncope
is here as well.
Trent and Newman is. I'm assuming Maddie's probably lurking around too.
Maddie might be. She probably just got home from work.
Yeah, she's.
No, it's Wednesday. Today was the day she was gonna go off to Minecraft.
Yeah, she was running around doing some stuff today. She told me.
She was.
Like you guys were coming out, you know. And, this is the best casting duo you've ever seen in Odyssey history, besides maybe Pipes.
Pipes Zoran duo might sweep.
Might sweep. I think we're about to get this underway here.
Finally underway on Li Zhang.
With 7 minutes left to spare. I mean, 8 minutes into the stream, not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad from especially knowing the Lootboxers here. No offense to them.
Yeah, I could slowly see like an 11 or 12 minute wait from them. But H20 teasing the Ramatra and Hockey Pizza Man teasing the ball, but definitely not starting on that. Let's see what they actually pick here.
Let's see. This is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I need Munchkins to win though. I'm trying to get 2 seed. Let's go XL2B.
Gonna be a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, no, this is definitely gonna be a good match. Like Zoran said, probably expecting 5 maps tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised if it made every single map tonight. So
yeah, honestly.
We got a bit of that really strong hazard comp being played in Korea over here from the side of Munchkins, and your very much classic Ramatra brawl from the side of Lootboxers. We've seen this very, very often.
Doesn't the US run a lot of Ramatra right now?
Everywhere is running Ramatra. Ramatra's pretty solid right now.
The clash of the metas right here.
Good bit of a clash of meta.
Getting TPs out from both sides. Pushing to the tracers.
Engage quick. Great ante from the side of Lootboxers here.
Munchkin's trying to control the white room, but
Hockey Man,
take out Hockey.
Already taken out. Arrows looking pretty low.
Munchkins did a really good job of controlling the white room there.
Eugene is also taken out. It's looking like a very solid and quick fight win for the Lootboxers here. Sorry, the Munchkins here.
Yeah. Yeah, Munchkin is just able to control white room. Lootboxers looking to try to contest it there, but their best bet might just be to go main.
And they rotate through white again. Hockey aggressive on the back line, but he finds no one there. Eugene's taken out quick again.
H2 doing a really good job of following up there.
But him and Bogus Bonus are going crazy.
Yeah, H2 doing a really good job of cleaning up on that thumper dive.
Another reset from the supports of the Lootboxers here. Aubrey gets an opening pick here. Ooh. Arrow with another. This could be going good on the side of the Lootboxers. The supports are low, having to peel out here.
Yeah, those two opening picks were absolutely massive for the Lootboxers.
Aubrey gets taken out. It looks like they're gonna instantly get aggro off of that. Kitsune out. Hockey Pizza Man is taken out again. So is Squid Storm, and the man and the Munchkins are on top of it tonight.
Yeah, this Hazard comp is looking mighty strong. It might just be the optimal meta here.
It's working very strong, isn't it? They're getting in quick and getting in. It looks like they're getting the job done. Target prioritization is looking phenomenal from their side here.
Right, and you see
Aubrey
H2
is spotted in the back line.
Walling off Hockey.
Both pulse bombs out.
Suzu.
Arrow's taken out. Blade finds nobody. Bogus gets another pick though.
The GOAT Bogus bonus in there. Putting in work. Putting them on a banner.
Hydrogen peroxide might want to take lessons from Speedy when it comes to Dragon Blades. Should get one more fight here.
Ooh, huge ult from Hazard.
Gonna be using everything. This is the end here. They need to. Great beat from the side of Oreo. Hockey Pizza Man with the ult should be enough for them to win this fight. Aubrey is taken out. Thumper is not giving this up that easy.
Yeah, Thumper able to get one and get out. I mean, it's pretty huge.
Very big value on his side there. Their quick reset. Their reset's faster. I mean,
yeah.
We've been seeing it. Full map.
Yeah, I think the smart play is to go main, get into their back line.
I think they're gonna 3-2-1 here in a moment.
Oh, missed that slash.
Eugene is taken out. Big beat from the side of the Lootboxers here.
Oh, nice wall. Wall off the
Good
ram.
flip from the side of Munchkins. Pulse Bomb is out and it misses.
99 on the point. Are they going to win it here?
Munchkin should take it here. Arrow the Unkillable gets out again.
Just like Genji. And the Lucio comes in too. But
A quick touch on the ball for the even faster touch.
Lootbox is trying to make something shake here. I mean, they low-key got a chance. Ball can hold point for a minute.
I don't know. It's looking like it's looking like he's pretty alone now.
Nah. Munchkin's taking round one. Hey, that's good for me.
Map one goes to the Munchkins here.
Let's see. Which map are we going to get for the second point here?
I think we're praying for Night Market if we're Lootboxers fans.
But they got Garden.
They
Definitely
did.
good for the Hazard. Oh, but are they going to match the Hazard here?
They might have to. Team Comp's gonna have to switch up here. This Hazard comp is a little too fast paced for what they were running before.
Yeah.
Especially with the Hazard perk doing additional damage to heavy characters like tanks.
Yeah.
That slash is a little deadly.
Looking like they're going to run the Sojourn on the side of the Lootboxers. Could be huge. Build rail off
TPing out.
the
I believe
Hazard and
only
just
one side
build
did.
it twisty.
Oreo is one already.
Oof.
Backflink from the side of the Boxers. Does it get any value?
I mean, the Munchkins are just looking really coordinated right now.
Here's not to. Arrow is sent off the map by Oreo Man.
Yeah, the Munchkins are looking really coordinated. Like, you see how they just get on Hockey all at the same time?
They are very coordinated. They're doing great at isolating Mr. Hockey Pizza Man here.
For
Getting
sure,
a lot of value. Arrow on the prowl on the right side of the map here. Let's see if anything comes from it. Force recall. Hockey does die here again.
Just getting into a bad position there.
The Munchkins are they're just baiting him in. It's like they're jingling the keys in front of him and he's going for it every single time. And it's
every time. And then
the Lootboxers might need to slow this down. They need to rethink, reevaluate. because it's
Yeah.
not going great.
Yeah, they bait him in, Thumper drops wall, and he just falls over.
This Munchkins comp here is great, if I'm going to be honest. This is very coordinated as the Lootboxers get some great picks.
Yeah, Munchkins are looking scary right now.
Thumper's escape route is always great on the hazard. He must have a good bit of experience. Eugene shining his colors right now.
Showing them what that Sojourn do.
Gotta remind them that they aren't no pushover. Show them that this will be tough.
Gonna try to rotate on the right side here.
It appears they are. They're going for that back push through the small room there.
Oh, huge Suzu to stop that pulse. That pulse is massive.
Ult from the side of the loot boxers. Hydrogen peroxide in the back with bogus bonus. Getting both supports. Ult hits no one. Hockey Pizza Man is taken out. It appears to be just Eugene now. And he escapes. Smart decision.
Aubrey looking to get a pick on Topo. Not able to do it. And Munchkins up 70 to 47 here. I mean, it's looking like final fight territory here in a minute, and we still have
taken out by Mr. Hydrogen Peroxide. Having a
we still
bit
have
of a
3 ults on the
connection
side of the Munchkins
here.
here. We're looking now
Sorry.
for ults here, Zach.
I don't know. I can't see anything now. A bit of a server issue. I was just sitting back to the lobby, put right back in.
Oh. Well, it looks like the Munchkins just kind of tore up that last fight with the hazard ult. Didn't even have to use the beat or the blade. Taking out Aubrey, not able to get the touch in, and winning map 1. And the Odyssey
The loot
play
boxers
game.
put up a great effort, but the Munchkins were on it.
Yeah, the Munchkins were just so coordinated. It was like kind of crazy to watch, like a little scary. Man, that Genji perk where like you dash into somebody, get the kill, and you dash into somebody else, and it does extra damage. So strong. I slept on it when it first came out. I can't lie.
You're sleeping on all the good perks.
I slept on the Sigma perk too, the one that punches.
Mm-hmm.
That one's actually fire. If there's nowhere to fly up to, you might as well just get that one, or if they're like brawling you heavy.
That is true.
Looking like we're gonna have a choice between escort and hybrid now. Munchkins gets to choose, I'm pretty sure, right? They win, they choose. I was completely wrong. Lootboxers are actually gonna choose between escort and hybrid. Zach, what map do you think Lootboxers need to go?
It's hybrid.
win?
It's hybrid escort, correct?
Yeah.
I'll have to see the hybrid or escort pick. If I was them though, I'd have to look at the map pool really fast, so my decision making isn't off. So many messages in this chat. There we go. Honestly, Kings Row, Blizzard World, on the side of hybrid.
Yeah, I mean they picked hybrid, so they have a chance.
Kings Row is a bit of a troll map, but
a troll map.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't think it's a very solid map, but
it's Kings Row.
It's a nostalgia map.
Bro. Kings Row's goated. I don't know. This guy is tweaking. Yeah, but I think Kings Row and Blizzard World Both good. I mean, we see Hockey Pizza Man Ramatra super, super, super strong. So both really good maps for a Ramatra.
I think they just to play. They need to be on some maps. Yeah, Kings would be the good ban there from their side.
Really banning Kings Row, bro. Oh my gosh.
You want to keep them off the map there.
You do. You do
Smart
want to keep
decision
them
for the
off
Munchkins.
You do want to keep them
Paricio,
off.
a bit of a wrench in the plan. I don't know if that's a great decision unless they're playing dive here.
That's a weird map pick. I feel like.
I don't know if that was the decision.
Yeah, I don't see this map played that often.
I would love to be proved wrong.
I really don't like it. I don't know. Second point is just weird for me, and then third point. Huff.
I love third point.
Third point Paricio.
Third point Paricio is one of my favorite points in modern Overwatch.
Nah, Circuit Royale point 1, 2, and 3 are top 3 in that order.
Circuit Royale. Third point is pretty good. What are we starting on here?
Yeah, probably expecting. You're expecting the dive here? Is that what you said?
That would be the best choice on either side of the Lootboxers if I were to be choosing. Probably some like a coordinated Winston comp here would probably do some wonders.
You think you dive on attack or dive defense or like both?
No, I don't think you play the Winston on defense.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. What do you play on defense here? Ramatra?
Into the hazard.
No. Think about into the Winston.
Oh, on the side of the Munchkins.
Yeah. Think like if loot box is coming out on attack. Yeah.
JQ, Sigma, something like that. Sigma's gonna be a little harder though because you're just gonna want to kind of disrupt the jumps of the Winston. It's gonna be a little easier on the JQ.
Yeah, that is true.
Diva would also work very well.
Yeah, I was thinking Diva.
Force them out pretty early.
Getting into the map now. Let's see what they end up coming out on.
Technically Roadhog.
Hockey Pizza Man teasing the Sigma.
I think it was a little bit of a shout out towards John Sigma, if I'm going to be honest.
I think it was. I still got to get my matchup with him again, bro.
You do have to get that matchup back.
Yeah, when we played, what was it, Junkertown? The first game of the season, so close.
Ready for battle.
All right. Sigma Winston. You know, I called the Winston, not from the right side though.
Yeah.
Winston.
No,
Sigma.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm assuming both teams should play the Winston on attack here. I mean, it'll be the best choice.
Ew,
like I said, Sigma on defense was gonna be one of your better choices here.
He wearing that ugly Sigma skin too, bruh.
Isn't that the mythic?
No, this is the Rhyme, the ice skin, bro.
Oh, that one.
The Rim, Rhyme, whatever we call it.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan at all. We are not fans. Damn, what a rock.
Widow off spawn. Does he keep it? He does not.
Ooh!
He's the opening pick on hydrogen peroxide here.
You saw that rock?
I did see that rock.
Ooh! So filthy.
Forcing Kiri to go out. Good reset.
Yeah,
nice control of the bridge here. It's Sigma taking it back. You know, controlling this bridge is really important.
It's a huge rotator around.
Huge rock.
He hit that?
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like he didn't on my screen.
I believe he hit the Winston.
Yeah, that's a huge rock, though. I mean, give your team a little bit of time to rotate off that high ground there.
big burn, but seems all for nothing. Winston Mirror is an interesting choice.
Yeah, on the defense, but I feel like you got a little bit more room to work with it on the second point versus first point, but
You do have a bit more. Arrow with a nice opening pick. I guess Hockey Pizza Man has never been one to back down from a mirror. We've seen his Winston a handful of times, and it's pretty good.
yes, it is indeed. Munchkins setting up a dive.
A little bit of a Winston tickle battle on the left side
They're
here.
just looking at each other.
Hydrogen peroxide gets on it with him. He is just back in. I do not think Hockey Pizza Man knows he's won.
Yeah, that was a weird double dip there.
Nice nano.
Oh man, that's huge.
Great
That's huge.
fight without a tank on the side of the Lootboxers.
Yeah. Just reaching into their bucketed tricks right there and pulling out
No
a fight
tank,
win.
no problem.
Setting up this dive on this high ground here. Aubrey was in a dangerous position. Got it on 95 HP. We got a Zen ult for the blade. That's actually pretty huge.
Yeah, Arrow with
But-
the great ult. Hockey Pizza Man is isolated, but he almost gets out of it in time.
Able to get the Genji though. That's actually huge because Aubrey's going in on this Sojourn right now, but switching to the Kiriko.
Diving on the Ana, great choice. A bit of an early monkey there.
Did he have to save his life? I wasn't looking at him.
No, he just monkeyed to kill.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's staggering them pretty well. Like, he gets the Zen and the Ash right there, and now
It
they
is
can
indeed.
just take the point.
We got Hockey Pizza Man ult just a stall for a little bit longer.
Hockey back in, going down immediately. But the Bob coming out to stall point. Is it? Oh, they missed the point. It's not stalling.
He didn't even miss the point, meaning someone has to stay touching.
Going in for the dive on the Zen Tracer. Ooh, with the Kitsune. Hockey able to get back after his Zen goes down, but oh, Nana going out on the monkey.
Beat. Ana is taken out. Dabbing onto the Ash. Ash taken out here. Good ult from the side of Lootboxers with a nice pulse bomb, but Bogus does take him out pretty quickly afterwards. Point is secured. Going on to third.
Yeah, this is looking really, really strong for the Munchkins right now. Looking to get down the Zen. The Zen's already out though. Kind of an interesting choice to play the Zen into the Monkey. Do you think, Zach?
It is a very interesting choice. You're kind of a setting duck there without ult.
Yeah,
I guess they did give Zen that flying perk, but
I don't think that's
great
enough. To
decision.
get
Great
away.
ante from Squidstorm though.
Yeah, forcing Thumper out, barely getting out with his life there. But right back in. Looking to get on this Zen. On the entire back line. Oh!
Great coordination from the side of the Munchkins here.
Yeah, I mean, Thumper going in and H2 just following up with that dash. And they're just looking so strong on this map. Maybe they've been practicing this.
A little bit of a Kiri takeover towards the end there.
Yeah.
That woman's perks are ridiculous.
Thumper dropping the primal with literally all of them back there, forcing out trans. Got
I
the
think he
Ana in
just
the
did
corner.
a touch. Taken out. Hockey Pizza Man gets Mr. Hydrogen Peroxide though. Bogus Bonus does. Oh, Suzu's out. Bogus Bonus could still die here.
Thumper's just being a menace in their backline right now.
Hockey Pizza Man is also being very active.
Cooling down. Railgun charge.
Hockey Pizza Man uses a double jump to get out. Smart decision.
Yeah, I got a good reset. They could just put their foot in the ground right here and hold for a minute. Not
Just
too
gonna
many
find a
ults. They
solid
have
foothold here.
the
Great
Kitsune on the
big
side of the
Aubrey.
boat.
Good anti. And the Lootboxers are up already. Quick fight.
Yeah.
Munchkins
I mean,
have to-
Munchkins,
early.
yeah, they still have a minute and they have Beat and Kitsune to Lootboxers no support ults and Ana going down right
Which
there
was
immediately.
taken out by the Kiriko. What
Yeah,
a
this is-
character.
The Munchkins are gonna, yep, they're gonna make their move. I'm forgetting Eugene and Arrow.
Thumper with a great double in the back line here. He
Yeah,
did everything he needed.
I mean Thumper's Winston is just looking.
Big pulse. We could have another fight win from the side of the Lootboxers here.
And a huge
Beat on the
beat.
side of Munchkins.
Yeah. Nano coming out. Ana really using it to sustain herself here. Thumper is just in their backline.
It's looking like it's over.
Yeah.
All right, we don't get full secure. We don't get the full capture from the side of the Munchkins here. Let's see if the Lootboxers can do any better.
Yeah, Thumper just 2 in there. I mean, wasn't able to get back to get the touch. He was just on boards.
I'm gonna have to pull those up. Where is my?
Yo, mama.
Shout out.
Someone, are you doing the camera work tonight only? Yeah. He's on the camera right now. He's back here, you know. You'll probably hear him at the end of the night.
Ready for battle.
Your mama says he does miss you. He might not be saying it in the chat, but I know he's saying it in real life.
Yeah, I can hear him right now. He's talking.
Miss you. He might not.
You're in the presence of a legend.
Here we go.
All right. Looking like defensive Winston from the side of the Munchkins right now.
Keeping the Winston on both sides of the ball here.
I mean, with how strong they were looking on the Winston, the counter dive might just be the move for them, even on first point.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Anti-out. I mean, this is your time to go in.
This is taking out Eugene with a nasty headshot.
I mean, yeah, that's that Eugene we were talking about before. Gotta watch out for that.
Area denial.
Like, we can set up a dive on the Sojourn here.
Topo with the head fake on Mr. Hockey Pizza Man. Still gets taken out though. We got a bit of a tracer duel going on at the moment while everyone else is battling. Winston takes out Winston. It's looking like a fight win from this on the side of the Munchkins here.
Yeah, I mean, the counter dive is working for them. The counter dive is working. Arrow getting half, trying to speed to his team. Thumper just being a presence in their front line right now. Keeping Hockey Pizza Man from making a move. Anti going
is
out on
being-
the Thumper.
Being a bit of a presence here, isn't he?
Ooh, Eugene!
Eugene, was that a
That's a collat.
Collateral?
That was a collat. That was a collat. Yeah.
It's taken out by hydrogen peroxide right after though, but I don't know, it's looking still pretty even.
Yeah,
Tapping does start the Lootboxers here.
Lootbox is on point, but Thumper coming back right now.
Yeah, Thumper will get a touch.
Sleep is out. Not able to hit anybody. Anti going down. Huge pulse. Hockey Pizza Man having to pop the primal. Thumper looking to go on Eugene here. Getting Eugene out of the fight.
But old. Bogus is killed by the primal. Eugene is also down. So is hydrogen peroxide. It's looking still even for both teams.
Yeah. Hockey having to get out. He was pretty low there. Getting a nice little soft reset. They still have time to get this point.
Thumper is not going to allow that. Pulse Bomb is out and a whiff. Kiriko looks like she's going to get taken out here. Great peel from Bogus. Arrow's taken out.
Aubrey going down. Arrow going down. Who's going down next?
Everything's
Eugene.
looking... It's kind of looks like it's going to be Hockey Pizza Man.
Hockey Pizza Man going down. Eugene going down. Squid Storm going down.
And everybody on the side of the Munchkins seem to be on the same page here.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Yeah.
And that page is coordination.
That page is coordination and taking out the Lootboxers. I mean, Thumper just going on Eugene first every time, knowing that Eugene cannot live with that railgun.
It's a great decision. Thumper knows who he needs to be on.
Yeah.
We're in last fight territory here as Hockey Pizza Man gets a neat elimination. Lootboxers are up a bit on ults.
Ooh, huge beat because that anti was definitely on H2, able to get one before he goes down.
Nano is taken off the board for a moment, but so was the Blade.
5 seconds left. Are we getting a touch
Nano
here
is
from
taken off the
Historia?
board for the rest of the game, it appears. I don't think she gets back in time. Great
Eugene's
beat.
fighting.
He does get back.
Ooh. Huge Nano to save Eugene there. Able to get back into this fight and put in some work. Taking out Topo, taking out
Eugene
Thumper,
again.
taking out Mr.
Eugene
Oreo,
taking
man.
over.
Oh my goodness. Eugene with the play right there.
Eugene with a great play.
Yeah, helping the team
They
secure
have
the
to
points
just
there.
give them the point there. Great job on the side of Eugene. Phenomenal play.
Yeah, Lootboxers able to come together there. Get coordinated to take that point. And hopefully I mean, it's the first point. You take long on the first point, that's fine, because you still get 2 minutes for second point here. And you can always push this part fast and get some time back for third point.
A
Eugene
dry
forced
Nano on the side of Squid Storm won them that team fight. Thumper is one. Aubrey with a double kill pulse bomb. Chat, clip it.
Yeah, clip it. Eugene doing a really good job of just staying alive here. Waiting to get his second perk probably. See out double slide. I mean, that's huge for him. He's getting... Thumper is just on him at all times, so that double slide is going to be very necessary.
It is the better of the Sojourn perks.
It's not better. It's better in this situation.
Better in all of them.
It's better in this one situation. Primal coming out. Oh, Eugene taking out
Eugene
Mr.
with a
Oreo.
Great pick.
Yeah, was able
And the
to
loot
thread the
boxes are
needle.
not going to give this map up easy.
They're not. Looking to get some time back for third point here.
It looks like they are going to get it back. So they're going to have 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
The checkpoint.
Lootboxers were able to hold from the full push, so if they're able to get a full push here, that's map for them.
Third point here is one of the easier points to hold, but
Yeah.
you cannot let Lootboxers come in here with that momentum that they've been carrying. They're going to have to shut it down, and it appears they are.
Yeah, Munchkins able to find their footing there. but Lootboxers setting up to get something started here.
Hockey Pizza Man getting a little active, getting sent off. Pole spawn out and finished. It's looking like another reset for the Lootboxers here. As everyone's taken out except Aubrey.
And Aubrey able to take down Bogus Bonus. He gets out. I mean, he gets out. Gotta commend him for that one.
We do.
Good stagger on the Bogus Bonus. Hopefully, Lootboxers can get something started while he's trying to get back into this fight. Aubrey forcing cart and taking out Topo
here.
Both supports down for the Munchkins. Looking like a loot
Aubrey's
box.
taken out by Squidstorm though.
Huge nano coming out.
This will be last fight. It has to be a quick touch. I'm not sure they can get a full reset.
They have their Bogus Bonus looking to disrupt and slow them down. Huge beat to save. 30 seconds left. Squidstorm taking out one.
Taken out.
Beat coming out from the Lootboxers. 2 down from the Munchkins. Final coming out from the Umper.
A little bit of an ult domino from the side of the Munchkins here, but they kind of have to.
Yeah, Hockey dropping.
They appear to be up.
No TP from Topo. Getting pressure.
Topo is gonna die
Topo
here.
Going down. But Munchkins just grouped up on the point here. I don't know. Hockey Pizza Man, what are you gonna pull out here?
He's gonna have to pull out a miracle here. Helm Arrow alone. Hockey Pizza Man's taken out. Eugene with a great pick though. Arrow is taken out. They don't notice Aubrey on the card apparently. Again, Aubrey just getting all of the stalling time in the world. Finally taken out. It's looking like a map loss. Very unfortunate on the side of the Lootboxers. Munchkins take map 2 to make it 2-0.
Yeah, but I mean, we saw this last time. Munchkins go up 2-0. But Lootboxers coming back to the next 2 maps. So let's see if we can... If the Lootboxers can pull that off again tonight and maybe even pull off the reverse sweep.
Finish the reverse sweep this time.
Yeah.
Play the game on the side of Bogus Bonus here.
Yeah, he's looking
Appears
like,
to be a great double.
Joe Mama right now. He's starting to look like Joe Mama.
Shout out.
Shout out the GOAT. Alright, so we're going on to Push next. Zach, what map you think would be best
Push,
for Lootboxers here?
I'm a new Queen Street fanboy. So let me see it. I love New Queen Street. Let me see that map. I'm a big fan. Wrecking Ball, Doomfist on that map. You know me very well, John.
Yeah. Those are your guys right there.
Those are my guys. I love me some Wrecking Ball, love me some Doomfist, and I love me some Win. I'm a sucker for dive. I would send me back to 2020 for the Korean meta.
The Winston dive tracer.
I love Winston. I love dive. Send me back to pulled pork meta. That was an era.
Pork?
No, sorry, not pulled pork. Hog and ball torture. That would have been
hog and ball torture.
Late 2019, early 2020.
Oh man. Yeah,
send me back to those days.
I would love to see New Queen Street. It's just a nice map, man. I just like it. Runasapi cool and all. Coliseum, I mean, gets run a lot. Like I feel like everybody runs Coliseum, but
Coliseum is a very common pick map. No one picks Runasapi, so we might be getting a New Queen Street.
Nobody picks Runasapi. They banned Coliseum though, yeah. Looking like New Queens is on the table. Nobody likes Runasapi. New Queens! Come on, no, come on, no!
No! Runasapi is the choice made.
No, oh my gosh. There's no way. Bruh. New queens.
We're really hoping for a Queens one there. Does he mean bathroom break there by
Yeah,
bio
yeah.
break?
Yeah, that's what a bio break is.
Biology. How good did you do in
something like
biology
that.
class, John?
Which one was biology?
Like organs and stuff, like people and things.
I think that was my 10th grade year.
Probably.
I probably got like an A or a B in that. Or
I
was
did pretty
it?
good. I remember I did a presentation on sickle cell disease and biomed.
Yeah, the only science class I ever did bad in was chemistry. GT Chem junior year, bruh. First
Chemistry,
quarter.
hate chemistry.
I hate chemistry, bro. First quarter, I got a D. I was like,
Me and
what?
me and all my homies hate mixing chemicals. No hate towards you, Mr. Hydrogen Peroxide.
Me and my homies hate stoichiometry or whatever they call it, bro. We gotta balance the molecules and all that. Oof.
All right, looks like we're ready on both sides of the ball here. Kicking it off at Runasapi.
Welcome to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what we come out on. Probably more dive, right?
I would say so. Both teams were looking pretty comfortable on the dive.
Yeah, I would say. Man, this map is just so beautiful, though.
It is a very pretty map, isn't it?
Too bad it kind of sucks.
It's a great map for games like this. It's a very competitive map.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see a lot of fights getting in. That's the thing. Like if one team just gets out ahead early, it's hard to come back. But with these two teams right now, I feel like it's just gonna be so back and forth.
ready for battle.
It's very
Wait.
hard to fight back on this map.
Is he actually coming out on the Orisa? No way.
Arrow is locked on an interesting character here.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing right now,
Um,
Lootboxers?
Thank you, Arrow. I was gonna have to talk to the higher ups in a moment.
Dude, I'm about to talk to the hires right now. Why are we on Orisa? No offense to
Shades
you,
of
Pipes.
PD Pipes on the side of Lootboxers here.
Yeah, no offense to you, Pipes, but I'm sorry, I can't stand Orisa.
Shades of the PD Pipes coming out on Orisa.
Both teams looking like they want to start on that left side here.
Is a great wraparound. I'm not sure it's where everyone should be though. Arrow has no cooldowns, it appears. This hydrogen peroxide is taken out by Eugene.
The javelin spin of despair and agony, just pushing H2 into a corner, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Denying the jump right there with the javelin spin.
Such a toxic character.
I swear.
Oreo's taken out here. So is Bogus. Arrow's taken out though. Topo. It's looking like a fight win on the side of Lootboxers here. Hockey Pizza Man takes out hydrogen peroxide.
He's just Orisa.
Paddle is just taking over. It's not fun to
Over.
watch.
Upper, please switch it up, man. We just counter it.
All Winston players got to swap off, and her name's Zarya.
I'm saying Zarya, Malga. We can run Malga.
I don't know if you could run Malga at the current moment. Orisa, I think, is better.
You think?
After the Malga nerf, I mean, Malga's pretty solid still, but
Yeah,
he's not
Malga
as
nerf.
strong. He's nowhere near as scary as he was before.
Yeah, Malga nurse. Look, they're just going on Squid Storm like full team, just pressing him. Just systematically breaking down the
Bumper with a great pick.
and-
Bogus with another one. Both EPS down. Quickly taking that payload.
Yeah, I mean, Munchkins just doing an insanely good job of sticking together and systematically breaking down the Lootboxers there. You saw they immediately jump on Squid Storm and then just move to Aubrey, then to Eugene.
They know they must rotate this as fast as possible. I'm sure they know how fast this map can turn into a snowball.
Yeah. Look, going on the back line here.
Nice flank from Aubrey here. Getting Bogus. Topo's almost taken out. Hockey Pizza Man getting... It's looking like another fight win. Right,
Yeah,
it is
able to-
indeed another fight win from the side of the Lootboxers here.
Able to put their
Hockey
foot
Pizza
down.
Man with that PD Pipes mutation. Playing the Orisa.
Turning into PD Pipes right now. We could never replace you, Pipes. It's
Pipes,
okay.
they could never be you on the Orisa.
Yeah, nobody could ever be you. Ooh, Eugene. Oh! Able to stop that ult from Aubrey. Huge beat. Pushing the Lootboxers back. Trying to kite out of this.
Now.
Eugene taking out another. Trying to get Thumper. And there go the Lootboxers. Trying to snowball the map here. Like we
Maybe
said, you get an early lead, it's hard to come back.
It is indeed hard to come back from that early lead. Maybe the 3-0 I was hoping for won't happen. Sorry, Lootboxers. I do love you guys, but I gotta go to the gym in 10 minutes.
I gotta go to the gym.
Good ult from Arrow here. This could just push it even further in, deepening the wound on the side of the Munchkins.
Lucky Pizza Man getting out of that all.
This ends now.
Oof.
H2O2 runs into a brick wall named Brigida. Doesn't help that Orisa was standing there.
It does not. Able to get
Oggy,
Eugene there.
take notes. This is the backline you need to be learning.
This is the back line?
They're both playing characters he doesn't know how to play now, aren't they?
That is true. I would love to see Fogsy learn some Brigida, but... Going on to the
Finally
Saria
coming
now.
out. Sorry,
Yeah. I was expecting this a little sooner.
I was too.
Breaking them down.
Parasurge online for Hockey Pizza Man. Looking for a big ult right now.
Thumper doing his best to get charged. It doesn't look like he's too charged though.
Yeah, only at 11, 10. Getting to 20 charge there, but...
Eats a spear. Should be pretty solid now.
I mean... Just holding his line right now. Not letting them walk past him.
Hockey Pizza Man is just refusing to let him pass. Battle
Yeah.
Paddle building a wall on point here.
Eugene taking out one, but they trade out for Arrow, which is low-key the better trade.
It is the better trade here. Let's see if the Lootboxers can turn this around. They're gonna have to win quite a few team fights in a row to turn this tide. But if it's possible, they can do it.
Yeah, Munchkins
Aubrey's
on the
taken out
zone.
early.
Oh, but
Ult from the side. Oh my god.
kind of a big ult. Kind of a big ult.
Taking out everyone is Hockey Pizza Man.
Kind of a filthy ult right there. Why does he keep walking like this? What?
The crab walk.
No, like he's walking and he's like looking to the side.
Orisa players can only walk linearly. I don't know if you know that. They don't got eyeballs in the front of their head.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It kind of changes your genetic code when you play Orisa enough.
Undergo a little bit of a mutation.
Yeah, it's a little bad.
Giving him the charge, but just to take him down.
Lootboxers are just steamrolling this final push through. You get through that archway there, and it's pretty much over from that point. Bogus bonus with a nice double, though, just to be taken out by the cattle.
Only getting the Brig and rally, but I mean, enough to make the Lootboxers want to rethink fighting there.
3 minutes. Can't lose a team fight.
Yeah. Can't lose a team fight, and you might want to win 1 or 2 of those team fights pretty fast, so you don't.
Did we get an accidental ult from Aubrey here?
Yeah, sound like a fat finger.
Unfortunately, hits Q.
Going in with the bubble.
On Aubrey. Aubrey's taken out. Topo is low here. Hydrogen Peroxide is taken out here. Topo is taken out here. Brigitte is just taking over right now.
Getting payback for that solo grab. Squidstorm said, never again.
Never again will you see me with the Doomfist punch into the wall. I got the
oh man,
extra whip shot damage perk here.
Yeah, do you think we're gonna see a full map push here?
I think we are. As long as they keep moving the payload forward, they get it through this archway, they'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, but Thumper matching the Orisa here, maybe
he could turn it around.
Yeah, maybe turn the tide of this push, man. It would take perfect gameplay for the next probably 2.5 minutes.
A bit of a stalemate now that we're playing Orisa versus Orisa.
Yeah, that's that Orisa duel for you.
The Munchkins do remember they have to be the one on the front foot here.
Yeah. Hockey Pizza Man looking for a Terra Surge, possibly?
Definitely is. Good Terra Surge. Takes out Hydrogen Peroxide here, but he is low, taken out. Arrow takes out Topo.
Trying to fight in the Kitsune Lootboxers here.
Thumper is low, but so is Arrow. Arrow wide swings. Gets bogus bonus. Thumper is still holding on with everything he has.
Yeah, Eugene doing a really good job of keeping them on their
Peroxide taken out, but gets the trade.
Eugene will still one slide left.
Munchkin's walking it forward, but is it too little too late? Ult from the side of Lootboxers. Eugene is taken out. Arrow takes out bogus bonus. No Sojourns on the field.
Huge Terra Surge from Thumper. Is it enough?
It doesn't appear to be. It appears the Lootboxers are going to take this one.
Yeah. Map 3 goes to the Lootboxers.
Map 3 to the Lootboxers.
Are we seeing a reverse sweep here? A little flashback from the last game?
A little bit of a repeat from last time, huh? It's appearing to be.
Yeah, I mean, going into Flashpoint, if Lootboxers stay on the Orisa and just stay as aggressive as they are, looking like they have a pretty good shot of taking this to all 5 maps tonight. Or 6?
I've got you in my sight.
Very steady aim on the side of Aubrey here.
To the bio break. Let's see what chat's up to. What's chat up to? PD Point.
Person to say something. Shout out.
Man, that was honestly just so good from the Lootboxers. They're able to just be aggressive. You know, getting that 142 lead even when Munchkins were able to win a fight, I mean, Lootboxers were just right back. That's Runasabi for you, though.
It was a great map.
So I'm
It was indeed.
gonna hop back in here real quick. So watching what the Lootboxers just accomplished. Now, granted, y'all were kind of cheesing the Orisa, but I mean, Eugene and Aubrey were going nuts. Squid on the brig, Arrow giving speed boost. I mean, all the pieces just came together there on Runasapi for Lootboxers. Do you think that was just kind of Munchkins let off the gas pedal a little bit, or do you think that was something the Lootboxers were just able to piece it together? And I think we're losing Zach here, so I'll take over. But John, what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I think Lootboxers just did a really good job of like forcing it into more of a brawl, right? I mean, Lootboxers really, really strong brawl. Munchkins strong too, but we've seen Hockey Pizza Man. That's where he thrives, on that brawl. So
For sure.
forcing it into a brawl made it like gave them the advantage to press and win that map there for them.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That is what Hockey Pizza Man is most comfortable on, and although normally we see it in the form of a Ramatra, we got to see the Orisa, and man, it looked just as strong. Lootboxers were able to stack their ults and not put them back to back to back, but just able to use them in a way efficiently where they just kept moving and just didn't stop.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That is exactly what it looked like when they were playing on that map there.
So very strong looking at the Lootboxers, but after a very, dare I say, spectacular game from Squidstorm on the brig, Squid actually is getting subbed out, and we're waiting on sub now. Maybe Dream Suite going to be filling in for the Lootboxers as we get things underway for Flashpoint. Looks like New Junk City is going to be the selection from Munchkins.
Yeah, I wish they picked Saravasa.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of New Junk City, but I got to be honest with you. Overall, New Junk City is, well, I can't even give it hype or anything. It's one of 2 Flashpoint maps. So, yo, Blizzard, give us another Flashpoint map.
Please.
So I can't. I would definitely prefer to play on Saravasa, but New Junk City, especially on the opening point, I feel like there are a lot of different ways you could play that. Just because of how open, how centralized the location is. But it'll be good. I think there are some similar points. I believe it's the Ducks, and the one that's either right behind it or in front of it. I apologize for not knowing the names, but I feel like those are similar play style.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. I would have to agree on that point there.
But
You have some of those points on Saravasa, but it's just kind of, you get to see it more on New Junk City. So
all right, and it looks like we will not be seeing Dream Suite fill in for Squid on support for the Lootboxers, but Guard is actually stepping in. I think Guard played maybe the first Lootboxers match, and then I don't think we've seen Guard since.
yeah, I don't recognize his name too well.
Yeah, Guard played in the fall tournament, which the Lootboxers did win. So
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. So Lootboxers very nicely done in fall tournament, but here in this match between the Munchkins seeming to struggle a little bit, but they were able to bring it back on push with this substitution. I mean, I gotta be honest, Squid is one of those very unique talents in Overwatch. I think being a super flex player really amplifies his skill set. So definitely going to be some big shoes to fill for Guard, as Munchkins have looked strong up until that push map. Pipes putting his parlay in.
Pipe. Let me
Yeah.
see what he said. Lootboxers, let's go. Put my money on the parlay finna cash out. Pipes, we need Munchkins to win. XL2B, second place. Come on. Nah, it would be nice to see them actually complete the reverse sweep this time.
Yeah. I would be excited to see that happen. I would like to think that the Lootboxers could pull it out, but Munchkins, again, just overall a solid team. And if the first two maps that we've seen tonight were any testament to their strength, I mean, they only need this map, and they can close out the series, close out the match, and go into the playoffs with the #1 seed. Lootboxers do have a tough feat, but if they continue to play to that caliber that we just saw on push, the reverse sweep is certainly possible.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally agree. And then going into, they would be going to Escort for their tiebreaker map. Probably want to stay away from the Gibraltar. I mean, both dives looking strong, but if you want to force the brawl, I would advise not playing that map. Maybe Circuit Royale. Hey, I mean, that's my favorite map. That's what I would choose. But
I mean, Circuit, though, I mean, on defense, you can play a pretty solid poke. On offense, though, when you're pushing the payload, I feel like that's more dive oriented. But we do have the ready from both teams, so we're going to get things underway here at New Junk City.
let's get it going. Let's get it started. See what everyone comes out on here.
Initiating match.
Wish I
I'm
could go
definitely-
into their spawn.
Yeah, I know. Go into their spawn, see what they're looking at, or
Yeah.
hop into their hero selection menu. I'm
Yeah.
anticipating another brawl from the Lootboxers. I am fully anticipating that. From the side of Munchkins, do they expect the brawl? Do they expect the Orisa again? It looks like they are. Thumper immediately is going to be playing that Zarya.
Zarya Reaper with the Mei. Honestly, wall off the Mei and Reaper go in and do just damage onto the Orisa. It would be pretty hard to play Orisa if you let the Munchkins play how they want to play this.
Yeah, I would agree. And we will be getting things underway.
4, 3,
I think both teams definitely going to try and take a main here, take that high ground.
initial flashpoint.
Except Aubrey going on a flank, but you can do that on Soldier. Running
Yeah.
with the Juno as well.
I mean, oh, and it looks like substitutions were not made known to me. Eugene actually going to be on support and guard on
Yeah,
DPS.
I just noticed that.
That's unfortunate. I should have caught that sooner. Immediately, though, Munchkins, I mean, it looks like they're flipping the map here. Lootboxers going to have to play a little bit reserved. Knowing Zarya just a direct counter, but Aubrey getting the first pick. H2 going down, answered back. Eugene going down is still in favor of the Lootboxers, though. Bogus able to get arrow, but guard answering back. Definitely a disadvantage, though. Hockey Pizza Man going up against Thumper, but with guard there, Thumper does go down. Lootboxers do capture the first point, getting a solid regroup, and Aubrey there to put down the healing pack and start healing guard up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Lootbox is doing a really, really good job of walking past that Mei wall there. Not letting their tank get it caught off alone, cut off from their team, right?
Yeah.
Everybody kind of moved past it and then just brought them the brawl.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Brawl, I mean, obviously mechanical skill plays a part in everything. And as I'm talking, Hockey Pizza Man getting the pick on the Topo. But Brawl is just, I think, a battle of just who's straight up better.
Yeah, who's better and who can just like live the longest. Oof. Huge spear on to Mr. Oreo going down.
Man, nice pick there on the Bogus Bonus, getting down to 1 HP, but is able to TP only to be stopped by Hockey Pizza Man. Lootboxers going to be taking this first point. So far, even playing into the Zarya counter, looking very strong yet again.
Yeah. This Hockey Pizza Man Orisa is giving Pipes Orisa a run for his money right now. Pipes is still the GOAT, though.
Pipes, take notes. Oh, sorry.
That's no
Hockey Pizza Man, take
Pipes
notes.
Orisa. Yeah. That's PD Pipes Orisa right there.
And H2 getting the wall off.
Hockey having the Terror Surge in his back pocket.
And Aubrey just again in the backline. Bogus Bones getting in 3.
Wait, I thought Bogus was about to fade out. I thought Bogus was fading out. He just turns around and gets a huge Reaper ult onto them. Let's see. Munchkin's able to set up on this point. Let's see if they're able to just hold the Lootboxers off.
Yeah, I mean, they have 4 ults to do it, but Lootboxers coming up on all 5. I don't believe any ults, except for Bogus, any ults have come out yet. So I think that was a good start, though. I mean, getting a triple kill with your Death Blossom is going to be big. It looks like Eugene taking the whip shot perk here.
Going in.
There's the wall.
Oh, here comes the May Freeze. But Terror Surge coming out getting... Oh.
Man.
Yeah, well, the Lootboxers just played that perfectly into the May Freeze.
Yeah,
Hockey Pizza Man standing his ground with the Fortify.
Yeah, I mean, that was really good, and a good awareness, knowing that was a good time to do it. And also the pick onto H2 as soon as Blizzard was let out, I think really solidified that. But Lootboxers had 2 ults to use since 2 ults had come out for the side of Munchkins. They used those 2 ults and they won the fight. That's exactly how they wanted things to play out there. But there's going to be Orbital from Munchkins. Aubrey going down after popping Visor.
Hockey did a good job of pushing them away from each other there. But, I mean, even with that, Munchkin's able to win that fight. Hockey coming on for a touch. That's his team behind him.
Arrow getting 1, Aubrey getting another. Both supports down for the Munchkins. Collapsing onto Bogus. Eugene able to get the final blow. Is just Thumper and H2 here. And it looks like H2 at least opted to. Thumper fighting to the last second. Lootboxers are now retaking at 60% and climbing, but Munchkins only need that 1 fight to come away with this point.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going into last fight territory. I mean, Flashpoint counts a lot faster. I'm guessing they're probably going to go for touch at around 90%, 95%, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this pick from Thumper. You know, Zarya being the direct counter, now just going to Zarya to match. But traded out, but lots of picks for the Lootboxers. And Bogus able to clean up almost, but Hockey Pizza Man and Arrow able to sustain and keep the point in Lootboxers' control. That is now 2-0 here at New Junk City for the Lootboxers.
Yeah, I mean, the Lootboxers are just looking so strong in this Orisa comp right now. Not really seeing it too much this season, I feel like, but letting it shine right now, and it is shining.
And here's that
Munchkins looking
rotate.
Yeah. Hockey Pizza Man Light's gonna get that shield perk. Oof. Oof. Hockey getting 3 there.
Man. Well played by the Lootboxers. Orbital coming out, Terror Surge coming out. And H2 swapping to the Torbjorn.
Torbjorn.
Yo, I gotta be honest with you. The Lootboxers are looking really strong, but here's I'm spectating Aubrey's POV. I mean, just being able to take a very solid off angle and the Munchkins just kind of ignoring it allows Aubrey to kind of just stand still and aim.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard with the soldier because, I mean, just look at him right now, running away, right?
Yeah.
You pull them off of their initial setup position and they chase you and they're not going to catch you. So now they're like in a weird spot, right? Or you just let him shoot and then he gets a pick early on. But either way, it's hard to deal with, as we're seeing right now.
But H2 able to get the pick onto guard.
Just behind them, like, all the time. Look at Aubrey.
Rally does come out from Oreo Man. They are able to get Hockey Pizza Man down. Lootboxers just kind of giving up that point. Lost a couple and decided just to back out. I mean, at 99%, they only need one more fight, and they could just alt dump. Well, they have to build them pretty quickly, but they could just alt dump, and that closes out this point and this map.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the Lootboxers' reach right now to win this map.
Aubrey holding on to Visor, coming up on another Terror Surge. Looking at the side of Munchkins, getting another Blossom online and Orbital. And there is going to be the Orbital. Munchkins hoping to secure this point.
Yeah, but it looks like Lootboxers just kite out of the Orbital. Smart decision.
No picks and still time to kill. There's going to be the Visor from Aubrey. H2 getting very low. Terror Surge coming out. Able to get 1-3 down for the side of Munchkins. And that is what I'm talking about. There's that alt dump. Bogus going to be using Blossom. Does get booped away. That is going to be the 4th map at New Junk City.
Wow. Reverse sweep online right now.
I remember talking about this last time on a different stream with Ray, talking about how the reverse sweep had him sweating, and that's what that's what we're looking at right now. Possibility of a reverse sweep. Play the game here from Arrow. Man.
Let's see Circuit Royale. Let's see it.
Well,
I want to
so
see it.
Being the winner, Lootboxers will have a ban. And Munchkins will get to pick where they want to go for escort. I mean, I know you're saying circuit, and maybe that's something.
Yeah, but I mean, with Munchkins with the pick, I mean, they might want to stay away from circuit. They might want to actually go to Gibraltar. But Lootboxers with the ban, they could just ban it out. I think banning Gibraltar would be their move.
I think you're right.
So, I mean, we saw it before on the Dorado map. The Monkey v Monkey, both teams looking really strong, but Munchkin's just able to come out on top in that matchup. I don't know if you want to risk, and I mean, I'm a gambling man personally. I might go back to it, right? But if we're playing it safe, that might be the best map ban for the Lootboxers here, waiting on their response right now. But honestly, and no team picks Route 66. That's a horrible map. If we go to Route 66,
Right.
GG's. But
Alrighty. Well, chat, give us just a second. We are figuring something out here roster-wise, so bear with us. We'll be right back as we will be hopefully heading here into the 5th and final map in just a moment.
game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake up and hustle. You won't see me buckle. I've been in the field. Man of the town. You been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents. This mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some. The skill is by one. Y'all done. The game in the coffin. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring. You know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm a champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition, I spit like a pastor. I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these crickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while. Got a ring and a crown, that's the bling with the blow. What the team is about, champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you never see me, just no doubt. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rest, coming in with last, then you see the flash. L.O.P. with the melody, and then he supply the breath. 70, keep it heavenly, everybody get the bread. I got the bread and I got the juice. I got some dogs and I let them loose. Bring in the storm and this ain't the Zeus. Walk in the skies but this ain't the loot. This ain't the truth. We ain't the same, you ain't have a clue. I'm in the game and untouchable. Cause I got the flame and this is the proof. Loading my tote, I still want all the smoke. We ain't talking about jokes, we just talking about more. I see all of my goals and it's looking like gold. I ain't asking for hope cause I know that it's show. Now you seeing me blow. This is premeditated, I've been underrated. That's an understatement, I ain't coming later. The abundance came when I allowed my bosom to the loving greater. He the one who made it, so I'm in my bag. I died way before I ever raise a white flag. Shooting right back, raise the price tag. Chasing down all of these ghosts till I grab. Who could really stop me is what I ask. Homie, you can never get your time back. Only me and my reflection fight back. That's why this beat gon' probably need an ice pack. J like the 26, I'm finna run with it. I ain't gon' punt, we ain't taking it knee. I keep the starters and we going farther like T.O. and Philly, we throwing it deep. This only possible through all the obstacles. I went ahead and I found me some peace. It's why my reflection is rocking the cheese. J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rest, coming in with less, then you see the flash. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the breath. 70, keep it heavenly, everybody get the bread.
I got some bread and I got some cheese. I'm not impressed with none of the steez. Told her myself if it's up to me. Top of the list, I'm running the league, don't run into me. We not the same, the homie compete. I'm in the game, I'm pulling from deep. Lugging a loaf, this is heavily. Another loaf, I've been burning toast. Let them tell it, I done done the most. I'm jumping, hopping, skipping, frogging, ribbon over all these gimmicks like I'm jumping rope. I done phoned the gold. Hit me with a light, I got right back to it. Future looking brighter than a diamond jeweler, and the reason why, cause I put God in my meals. It's been like this, it's like Sawyer Way. Sauce on everything, bolognese. I've been legit since the 7th grade, and it's safe to say I control the wave. Control my speed, control my pace. Clean the Jesus, hold the grace. Please believe I've been running this marathon, and my faith gon' hold the place. They saying I win again. Hard to follow and tough to swallow, remind him of sentiment. This gift is a benefit. See, I hate it, nigga sentiment. Ever see me chillin', plotting no millions and counting these benches?
Alrighty, everyone, we are back. We had to figure out some roster issues. So we got that figured out now, and we will be proceeding on to the map that decides it all. Circuit Royale. Lootboxers have opted to select defense first, and we will be heading into things now.
Yeah, I get to see my Circuit Royale map. Let's go.
You know, I don't anticipate seeing a Sigma, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
But anything's possible.
We might see Hockey Pizza Man start defense Sig, but after that, you know, I don't know.
You never.
I think
you never know.
Ramatcher might be good. Yeah, I think Ramatcher might be good for both teams, especially on attack. Just sticking to the Orisa. All right. I mean, hey, Sig into Orisa is, in my opinion, really good, but you are attacking, so it's going to be a little bit harder.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Running the Orisa has worked up until this point. Looks like their Munchkins are going to be playing that poke comp with the Sig, and they're doing a full poke 2, running that Zen. Now, some would say Ana doesn't fit that scheme of poke. I don't know. I think it may work well, but we'll see how things play out.
I would have to beg to differ, especially into the team comp that they're going into. Ana is completely safe to kind of just play how she feels, right?
Yeah.
And that's really good heals to cover the Zen who lacks in the heal department. Trying to force Aubrey off this high ground here. Probably the smart move to start with.
See, I mean, Aubrey's just playing these angles, hard off angles, and that I think has been giving Lootboxers a good advantage.
It really has. I mean, it's just providing extra pressure, making the Munchkins split focus.
Oh, but there's a pick. Trading, though. Support for DPS. Hockey Pizza Man able to get Oreo down, and Bogus answering back by getting Aubrey.
Hockey just doing a really good job of holding this front line right now, making it hard for Thumper to make a play onto their back line or take any type of space on them. But as I say that, I mean, it looks like Thumper could go down here.
Man, that was a really nice ante from Topo there, making sure Hockey Pizza Man does not get out. Guard looking very low. Thumper going to keep pushing into it, able to get guard down, and Munchkin's just going to keep walking forward.
Yeah, Thumper just needs to stand here, hold this space, let his team get pushed. Honestly, 2 on cart probably best here to get this progress moving kind of fast. Hockey Pizza Man getting time to reset here. Gonna have to fight on this corner. Unless they're gonna just give him the point.
Yeah, they may try and touch. I mean, there's still quite a bit of distance yet. May as well try and get one more fight out of it.
Yeah.
And Arrow dangerously low. Bogus not able to finish off that Elim. But Guard going down instead. There's going to be the Flux coming from Thumper. Terra Surge going off as well. Good use of Terra Surge to get out of that Flux. Aubrey able to get H2, but Hockey Pizza Man still in danger.
Yeah, I'm going to have to kite out of this fight into the orbital. Good progress, honestly. They're right there. It takes one fight for them to win this point now.
And just under 1:30 to get that done as well. Hold on to Bob, and Bob is coming out and now.
Nasty spear on that Bob to get him out of position. That Bob could have been a huge problem because, I mean, if they get the Bob past the corner there, there's no safe spot for the Lootboxers to stand, but even with that, Munchkin's looking like they're going to take this point.
Just under a minute. Arrow's just kind of dancing around to stall, but Munchkin's going to go ahead and finish things out and getting that first checkpoint here now at A little over 3 minutes to push to the second checkpoint. Thumper definitely going to have to take that space and maintain that space so Lootboxers can't get a solid push in. Aubrey again with those off angles.
But Hockey matching the Sigma, little Sigma mirror here. Okay, okay. Huge flux.
Nice shooting.
No, he's gonna opt to save, yeah. I think he was gonna use the flux there, but
Oh my gosh. Bogus,
Yeah.
relax.
with Bogus locked in the way he is, I mean, especially in the Reinhardt, really strong for this third point here. Circuit Royale third point is a lot more brawly than the first 2 points, and then the Rein to the Sig at that, just huge
There's
for
going
them.
to be the flux. Does not connect, but Hockey going down, Arrow going down. Thumper not letting guard dive on the Bogus bonus there, and now just under 4 minutes to complete the map here at Circuit Royale. Munchkins pushing, and Bogus able to get another shot. Bogus is going nuts right now.
Nah, he really is. And even with Thumper missing that flux, he was able to zone off the rest of Hockey's team there. So when Hockey went in, he just kind of gets melted by the rest of the Munchkins there. Going back to the Sig mirror, too.
Yeah, I mean, Hockey Pizza Man just trying to figure out what works. Looks like they're trying to poke from up top, which is maybe normally where we would expect to see Aubrey while the rest of the team plays down low. But I think that's going to force the Munchkins to have to try and take that space.
Yeah.
There's going to be the railgun, or sorry, the overclock from guard. And Munchkin's just doing a nice job hiding that all, no value from it.
Looking like Thumper's trying to make a move here to push in, though.
And Hockey Pizza Man just gets blown up by the Munchkins after rounding that corner. Bogus bonus able to get guard down as well.
Yeah, Munchkin's looking really strong on this map here. Really solid, fast push. We have the orbital coming out from the side of the Lootboxers. Hopefully getting them through this fight. Thumper forced off the high ground. Gets the nano, though.
I mean, Munchkins are just
Hockey.
dumping everything into this.
Yeah. You even take out this Ana here, this May, either one. Huge flux. Dodges sleep, but doesn't get the slam.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, high risk, high reward there. Thumper
Yeah.
lands the flux. I think Munchkins may have been able to pull that off. But again, high risk. Thumper started the ult at low HP. Aubrey just able, I mean, Aubrey with very solid aim on Soldier, just able to shut that down.
Yeah. Looking like both teams want to fight on this high ground here. Would be the smart move for the Munchkins. This is, if you're not able to push on the third point immediately, going on the high ground is your best bet of getting it in.
Just under a minute now for the Munchkins to finish things off.
Hockey looking for a huge flux here. I can feel it. Looking for the flux. Rock's out, but low right now.
And Munchkins do
Get
take
back
that.
onto the high ground. Huge freeze and flux. Freeze getting the 3 on top, and the flux getting 2 on the bottom. The Munchkins, only 15 seconds left to get something going here. Their tank and their Sojourn coming back from spawn.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to start touching now.
Yeah, they get the touch in, but it's about this push. This is a really far push. I mean, Lootbox was able to hold off for so long, the cart got pushed all the way back to almost steps.
I like that setup that they've got going on there. But guard does go down. Nano coming out, but not onto Aubrey, who's holding onto Visor. Hockey Pizza Man does get 2 down, however. Bob coming out. That's going to be big. Big ante from Topo. Hockey Pizza Man does go down, do the swap, and there's going to be the Visor.
Not able to do much with the shield in his face. What?
Eugene does get bogus bonus down. Overclock coming out.
At the trans and the orbital. Which one is gonna last? Coming out on the Winston.
And does get slept, does get shut down.
Yeah. And Lootboxers stopping the full push there. Kind of looking like Dorado right now.
Man, I mean, that was such a close push there from the Munchkins.
Yeah.
Now
Lootboxers.
Yeah, I mean, what this makes me think of in terms of the last matchup, we went to, I believe we finished things off on Kings Row, and just like here at Circuit Royal, we are looking at no completion, but very, very close. And so now Lootboxers are going to have to finish off the map. But, I mean, overall, at least in terms of this map, the teams are looking very solid, very even. And, I mean, I got to be honest, it's just kind of wild to, think about how we got here. Munchkins looking so dominant on hybrid and looking so dominant on control. And then Lootboxers able to flip things around on those last 2 maps at Push and Flashpoint. And now here we are, what is the final map. Do you think there are nerves here for the Lootboxers? Well,
I think there's nerves from both teams, honestly. Munchkins starting off strong, yeah, but Lootboxers with the momentum right now. I mean, winning the last 2 maps and by a pretty big margin, honestly. I mean, the push was like 140 to 40 meters, and then the last map was like 3-0, I think it was. So if I was the Munchkins, I would be feeling a little bit pressured, but honestly, also with the Lootboxers, you are down, you have won the last 2, you have to keep that momentum going and winning on this map. Knowing that you lost on the last payload map, I would also be feeling a little bit stressed on that side as well.
And it looks like after this brief break for a DC, we are going to be coming back in. 14 seconds yet for the map to start. Both teams going to be running that poke comp.
I would like to see the Munchkins just... It's the thing about Circuit Royale. You just have to... You don't have to really do too much on defense, you know? You can let the other team have to make plays into you, force them to make mistakes, and you kind of just stand your ground. Aubrey's not going to be able to get as many off angles to pressure you, so if you can just hold out as long as you can and make this as hard as possible for the Lootboxers to even push forward.
I mean, a very early pick there. Guard able to get Oreo Man down. That's going to give Lootboxers a lot of space and it give them a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah. Walking forward on the Munchkins here. Thumper trying to hold here. Instead of just backing out, he decides he's going to hold his ground. The end of the first point here, Lootboxers looking to get something going. Not too many, no ults online from either side.
Thumper getting very low, a lot going on. And that's going to be it.
Looking really strong. Yeah, Lootboxers looking, oh.
Uh-huh. A little bit of tactical crouching there from Hockey Pizza Man.
Yeah, something like that. Eugene getting one. Watch is looking really strong in this attack right now, holding the space where they need to. Really easy push it looks like, but again, third point is where the test begins. I mean, that is the hardest spot to push on this map.
Yeah, I am intrigued at the decision here from Bogus Bonus staying on the Widow. As I say that though, getting the pick there onto Eugene, I'll just shut my mouth.
No, I am also surprised staying on the Widow. It would seem like they would probably fare better with the Soj, or not a Soj, an Ashe. Just fully bunker down and provide like just put so much put too much pressure on Hockey, keep him from walking forward on you guys.
And there's gonna be the window.
Out.
Nice shield.
Able to just get behind some cover. Flux on the side of the Lootboxers.
That's a very nice kite from the Lootboxers, able to avoid that. Hockey Pizza Man now coming out with Flux.
Not able to do too much with it.
Very low. Bogus does get guard down. And H2 able to get arrow.
I mean, the Widow in the back providing pressure. Hey, we may have just been wrong. The Widow might just be the move here. It's not providing as much pressure onto Hockey, but for the rest of the team, is making it hard for them to move on Hockey's plays right now. Switching over to the Winston, maybe trying to alleviate the pain of Bogus Bonus Widowmaker.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's got to be a decision. Hockey Pizza Man has to jump in there and try and shut down Bogus. There are going to be the sights, though. And Nano.
Monkey. Honestly, the Flux on the Monkey there wouldn't have been that bad of a decision, but uses it to get one, gets two with it. Guard looking low. Guard finally going down.
Man.
Stopping the push. Yeah. Stopping the Lootboxers push there. That looked pretty strong with the Nano Monkey to open.
Now, I mean, I will say that did provide a lot of alt charge. Hockey Pizza Man at 72%. And guard going to be coming onto overclock here soon. Munchkins really only have window right now. Also coming up on an overclock. But they may want to either stop this fight short with the window early or try and build something fast.
Yeah, they could either try to stop the fight early or do what they're doing now. Pop the window on the dive and keep the team off of the Winston and hope that the Winston just falls over. But not able to get the Winston, but able to get the Kiriko and the Sojourn, but trading out the Sojourn. But Thumper getting out on a Hockey Pizza Man still back there causing havoc on Bogus Bonus. Thumper coming back to Peel, gets out Aubrey. Now it's just Hockey with Topo and Thumper. And Thumper able to save Topo at the skin of his teeth.
I gotta say, it was all thanks to that Sigma perk. That melee sent Hockey Pizza Man flying, unable to finish that pick.
Yeah, right into the room. I said it earlier. I was sleeping on that perk. That perk is genuinely good. With only 30 seconds left, let's see what the Lootboxers do here. They did switch to the Genji, but back to the Sigma as well.
I mean, Flux from Thumper could be deadly. Do have that rush coming online, but they're going to have to use it quick. But there's the Flux getting 4! 1 and all!
Sleep out, Suzu out.
Oh my gosh, Thumper is cleaning up right now.
Hockey only one left. Team kill with 3 seconds
Oh
left.
my gosh, Thumper!
That's a game win for the Munchkins, pulling it out again on the 5th map, twice in a row.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That Flux was massive. You know what else is massive though?
XL2B taking second seed.
Yeah, that I was gonna say the low taper fade meme, but yeah, that's an amazing end right there. I mean, after the tactical crouch, able to just put your foot in the ground and stop a Lootboxers push. I mean, they were looking really strong on first point, but just weren't able to get past second point. Thumper and the rest of the Munchkins just holding their ground. That's a GG's.
Man, I mean, that is exactly part 2. Flashbacks for the Munchkins for sure, closing it out. Definitely worth the wait as we were figuring out some roster things. So definitely worth the wait to watch that match because, man, I mean, Lootboxers had a very solid defense going up to that first checkpoint and then preventing Munchkins from closing out the map. But looking at the Munchkins defense, I mean, just overall very solid. And I got to be honest, I questioned the Widow pick from Bogus Bonus, but that was the pick to make. I mean, it forced the Lootboxers to swap to some sort of dive in order to try and counteract that. So I think maybe that swap was what maybe started the tumble. I mean, Lootboxers looked incredible to start that push, and then Munchkins just able to turn things around, bunker down, do what they needed to do, and they came out on top and proven to me that they deserve that number 1 seed for sure. I'm excited to see tournament. I'm excited to see what the tournament brings. It'll be good. Now, I will say this too, and this is for John and for viewers. So XL2B does now have the number 2 seed because the Lootboxers have lost this match. But we will, if the number 2 seed XL2B and number 3 seed Lootboxers win their first match in playoffs. John, Lootboxers are going to be your semifinals match. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm a little bit scared, but we did just pick up my goat Flubber Tree, right? That is, I'm gonna throw it out there. That's our secret weapon against the Julian G ball. If he can hold his own against Julian G, I have to hold my own against Hockey Pizza Man, and we can come out with the dub. I mean,
all right. You heard it here first, folks. John is calling it right now. Don John says XL2B. Well, I mean, you gotta do one match at a time, so you can't get too ahead of yourself. But pending that match, which is looking like your first match will be decided. So the bottom 4 teams will have play-in games. So you will be facing either the number 7 or number 8 seed from Group B for your first match. So
all right.
Either way, though, well played by both of these teams. Again, taking it to 5 maps. I almost thought Munchkins were going to get a 3-0 victory. They did not. Lootboxers able to have a very dominant performance on push and flashpoint, doing excellent work there, but Munchkins able to regroup, collect their thoughts and their play, and they come out on top for this 3-2 victory. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all on stream. Thank you for hopping in and watching and supporting Overwatch Odyssey. We appreciate all of you. We will be continuing round 8, but round 3 for all of you for stage 2. And our next match won't be until Saturday. Hoping to stream that one. That is an afternoon match, 2 p.m. EST between Steamboat and Pistols. So stay tuned for updates on that. We'll see you back there. But GG's Munchkins and Lootboxers, well played by both teams, and congrats Munchkins on coming away with the win. Deuces.
Deuces.